Hello everyone. In this video we'll go over resource gathering through Immersive Engineering by using the garden cloche and the excavator. The excavator gives us ores and stuff like that, and then the cloche will give us like farmable stuff. So yeah, let's get right into that. Alright, so my video files got corrupted the first time I recorded this. So it's pretty annoying, but we can go through it all pretty quickly, I think. So these kiln bricks are to make an alloy kiln. This basically takes coal and then 2 items and it will alloy stuff. That way we don't have to pulverize stuff, we can just do the ingots. It makes constantin, electrum, invar, bronze, alchemical brass, and red alloy ingots. So for those, it'll be nice to not have to use the crusher from X Utilities 2 to make the powders to then go ahead and make the ingots. Now other than that, we're going to go over a bunch of different resource gathering, or I guess not gathering, but resource producing things. So the first one is going to be the garden cloche. So to get the garden cloche, it requires these vacuum tubes, which require this crafting components engineer blueprint. This blueprint also gives you these mechanical components at like basically half price, 2 iron plates instead of 4, and the same with the steel ones. So those are nice. Now I had a whole demonstration set up for how these things work, but obviously, yeah. Basically, water comes in the back, and then power goes in the top, or these sides right here, and then it'll auto output out of this space. So I've already got the industrial hemp going. So you basically put water, goes into this slot, and then the power goes in here. The fertilizer can go into this slot. It can take, I think it can take forestry's fertilizer, or it can take bone meal, but it doesn't need to. The growth modifier is 1 if you don't, so it doesn't matter. You put the soil here, it can be dirt or sand or stuff like that. Then you put the seeds there. The output to here, but if there's like an inventory, like the drawers, we're using the drawers for this because they're a little bit more versatile than the barrels. So yeah, we're going to use those. And then you can see that it actually grows. Once it actually grows, yep, you see, it'll grow, then it'll harvest it, and it's back down to that. So basically, we've had it running for a little bit. But yeah, go and throw that in there. So yeah, power in the top, water in the back, and then you can pump fertilizer into if you want. Now, obviously, I've got the pump set up back here to get us that water. Oh, and I'm using non-insulated cables over here because I shouldn't be over there very often. And as you can see, that was zapping me. So that just shows that the insulated cables don't, but the not insulated cables do zap you. So the next thing we got to is this core sampler. It's a pretty easy recipe. Basically, I will look at the quests for you, so you can read them if you want. So yeah, the core sampler basically takes a core sample. It's a deposit, but it's not an actual deposit in the world, so it's not going to actually find blocks of things. And then the excavator is how you pull up ores from a chunk. And then the pump jack is how you pull up the fluids from a chunk. Alright, so the way the core sample drill goes is you place it and then you place a power source next to it. Now it takes exactly 8,000 RF, IF, whatever. And as you can see when you look at it, you can see kind of that orange border. That's the chunk it's in. You can also F3 and G, or F9, I think is the other one. Let's see. F9, yeah, F9 also shows chunk borders. So yeah, F3 and G is the vanilla way of doing it though. And so you can see what chunk you're in, then you right click it, and it'll go down and take a sample. And then as it comes back up, it should have the sample. It takes exactly 8,000 RF, which is exactly what it holds. And then if we look at this, it says no minerals, no fluid reservoirs. And if I go ahead and turn off this grid, while we have this in our hand, it also shows us what chunk we're in, or what chunk it applies to. So as you can see, that chunk has nothing. So I went around and did a bunch of this in the last, in the stuff that was corrupted. So this has a silt vein, and some lava. Let's see. Should have, let's see. So we can expect about 38,000 ores from this section. Now, I don't know what silt is, but we might go ahead and mine it just to see if it is an actual thing and what goes on. Then we also have, oil, lava. There's a lot of oil around here, which, kind of worried that America might try to invade and get this oil. jokes aside, there's also, this chunk has uranium and also lava, I believe. This one has some more oil. I did just a bunch of these around here. This chunk right here we're in has gold, and then we got some lava, some oil. If you see these 2x2 patterns, that's basically me putting them on 4 chunk borders and then skipping one and going to the next one, because if I do it on this chunk border and this chunk border, these 2 chunks are shared by both of these. So I skip a chunk and then go to the next one. So yeah, we got some gold, we got some uranium, a bunch of lava, some oil. This one's pyrite. Might try to look at that too. Some more oil and stuff. Let's see, I think there's another one up here. Yeah, so we got a bunch of oil and lava and stuff up here. Let's see. What's this one? This one's all empty. That's nice. Got a bunch of lava over here. Let's see, some more gold and some more lava over here. I believe this is more oil and some iron? No, lapis. And oil and lava. So I don't really need lapis, so maybe we'll go ahead and see what either pyrite or the silt is, because I don't actually know what those are, and I can't find them in JEI at all. So we got biomes plenty silt, I don't think that's what it is. And then we got pyrite, which is also not in there. So we'll go ahead and set up our mining thing in this chunk, and we'll see if it actually mines anything. Alright, so to most quickly set up in the world, we're going to want a projector. Now the projector, we can go ahead and find that quest. So basically you can read that, but what it does, and we're going to go ahead and take out these things, is if you have your engineer's manual and you take it to, what's it called? Excavator. And then we go ahead and craft this with the projector. The projector now can basically display that item, as you can see by those red squares and stuff. So we want it in this chunk for silt, so let's make sure we're in the right chunk. Go ahead and right click it, and now it kind of shows you the items. So let's go ahead and, oh, we want this on our hotbar. Anyway, it's these 6 items, so it gives you a white highlight around where you want to place these things. Of course I misclicked. Alright, these go here. That goes there, that goes there, and then it automatically go up to the next layer. Yeah, so let's get this built. Oh, that's not the right one. That one, that one. Alright, there we go. And now we have to, let's see, right click this with the hammer somewhere. There you go. That is a very loud advancement. Okay, so yeah, we have this all set up. Doesn't look like there's an inventory. I believe power goes in through here. Output is here. Let me see, what am I missing? Let's go to our engineer's manual. Actually, let's go sleep real quick and then come back. Alright, now it's daytime. Blah blah blah. Requires 4096 arithmetic. That's a lot, but okay. Oh, what does it take? 9 blocks of steel, 20 steel scaffolding. Alright, so I need to get a whole bunch more steel. I'm gonna assume I put that like right here. Probably centered right here. And then yeah. So I'm gonna go get a bunch of steel and I'll be right back. Alright, steel takes like ages. I finally almost have it built. It's been a long time, but I have it almost built. I decided to set the projector to be the full thing, because apparently you can do that. So yeah, now I need, I think I just need a few more steel scaffoldings. I think 2 crafts of steel scaffoldings will be fine. But yeah, steel takes forever, and I think mechanism has a way to do it faster. Let's see, mechanism. Yeah, so you can, metallurgy can fuse enriched iron into steel blend, which you can smelt into steel. You can take iron with some coal to make the enriched steel blend. So I think next week we'll start mechanism, because I believe the next episode will be tree breeding with forestry bees. And so that'll be Thursday. And then yeah, next Sunday we will have a video on mechanism start. So yeah, we're gonna wait for the rest of the steel and then we'll be right back. Okay, this should be the last craft of the steel scaffoldings we need. If I calculated correctly. I think I did. Let's make sure. Alright, let's go ahead and jump up here. Nope, not that one. There. Steel. Steel and steel. Alright, and now right click with the hammer. Boom. That's all read out. Alright. Take that off the hotbar. Can you change it somehow? Like, alright, that works. Okay. So power inputs here. Let's go and make sure this side set to output, just for the time being. Alright, it's running. Does it auto dump out the side? This is the redstone control, so. Ooh, silt is gravel, huh? Oh, and sand. That's interesting. Gravel, sand, clay. More clay. Alright, so maybe I will move it over there to the pyrite, because that might be gold? I mean, I know there's gold here, but I want to know what pyrite is. So let's go sleep again, and then I'll move this over there, and we'll get it set up. Alright, got it set up over here. Now let's go ahead and see what pyrite gives us. Let's see. Gravel? Iron? Okay, I won't complain about iron. Cobblestone, cobblestone. Okay, we're out of power, but gave us some sulfur and some iron, which I am fine with. We need more power gen to get this thing actually running, but for now we can just keep switching out our capacitors. I made two. I made a second one because that way I can have one that's kind of portable power. Yeah, so that is that. Now this is by no means idle resource generation. Also, I should figure out a way to. Anyway, yeah, this is by no means idle power resource generation right now. But once I get our flux plugged in here, no. Once I get some wireless power, RF Tools has wireless power, I believe. Yes. So once I get power cells and stuff, or other wireless power, like the Spectre stuff. Once I get all that stuff going, I can use that to do wireless power. Sorry, I'm trying to think and talk and stuff at the same time. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So got this up and running. I think that's pretty much all I want to do this episode. There might be one more thing. Let me go check. You know, I don't think there is much more, and besides, there's not going to be time. So we'll just get into mechanism next week. But thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button down below. It really supports the channel. Subscribe here, and check out this video. This is what YouTube thinks will be the best for you. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.